Let me start with an apology. This is the prelude for the beers of the Beano, Valentine's Day, the 14th of February 2026. And there wasn't one of these last week. And it's because of aging, I think. I reached in my pocket for my Osmo this time last week, and it wasn't there. I'd left it behind. So sorry. So some of this will be a catch-up from last week. Like, dry January is over. And according to Boke and Bailey, who know these things, it wasn't quite as bad as it has been for pubs and breweries in the previous years. Possibly because they'd stocked up on a lot of non-alcoholic stuff, and there were a lot of articles about how dry January really doesn't make you feel all that much better, possibly because you're skint and you don't drink that much anyway, but who knows. And then into February, where alcohol went up by 3.66%. So, pints of beer, craft ales, bottles of... everything went up. Yeah, I'm not altogether sure that's a good thing. And places like the Alpha Bottle Shop in Bristol, and I've learnt this week that Hop Lords in Worcester, they're going away. Although, on the plus point, I think someone's taken over the Lamb in Newport, which if they have, good news. Although I like the Ukrainian lady who used to run it. She was lovely. Anyway, there was an ice and snow warning overnight. We were never going to get snow, but ice, well, it's been raining a lot and what have you. However, only the mildest touch of frost. No ice at all, and it's chilly, but the clear skies, and it was getting light about 6:30 in the morning. It's a sign of spring, even though we are definitely still in winter. Anyway, here's the plan for today. It's a bit like a hybrid Beano, except I'm not at home. Starting, well, this is the John Wallace Linton in Newport, which is now open from 7 o'clock in the morning. Bus gets me in here about 20 to 8. So, all you can drink coffee, latte actually. And then the bar opens at 8 o'clock. This is Gower Power from the Gower Brewery. It's 5.5% alcohol by volume, which could get a bit tricky, to be perfectly honest. I like it, but it's not as good as their lower ABV drinks. But I got a soft spot for the Gower Brewery, the soft spot for the Gower Peninsula anyway. So, a little bit malty. Big and malty. There's a hint of fruitiness, a gentle bitterness. It's full-bodied, it's strong. It's not quite alcoholic, but 5.5%, you kind of know where I'm coming from. And the big news is the fridge is full of new cans that I haven't had before. So I'm off this week. There will be lots of quality Beanoing going on. So I could be coming back here. Oh yeah, hybrid. Here, the Pen and Wig, and then back to the project. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. I feel like some new tech. I really do. It's the winter feeling when you just need something to keep you going. I haven't had a Beano, well, a proper mini Beano going away Beano yet, but possibly Sunday morning bookage is going to go on. Anyway, thanks for watching this nonsense. Cans next, as they say. Anyway, cheers, and let me know in the comments, as per normal. I don't want to start by saying moving on, but moving on. You can't just have real ales, you've got to have a quality can game. And the John Wallace Linton in Newport, in South Wales, United Kingdom, has just upped its cans game wonderfully. We have Brew York, we have Time Travelling Taxi, we have 5.4% alcohol by volume. I'm not sure, it doesn't mention that it's can condition, but pouring it out, it's a hazy towards the bottom of the can. A pile of yeast came out. Yeast is good for you. Yeast is good for beer. You wouldn't have beer without yeast. Anyway, fruity tropicalness. Reminds me of summer. Actually, the sun's out, which is rather good. So, hoppy, hazy, fruity, very tropical. Lovely mouthfeel, slightly thick and gentle and B++ and a touch. The young lady behind the bar said, did I want to do the deal? They got tons of cans in there. The deal will be on Tuesday. I will be back. $3.70 a can, which for a quality craft brew like this, you're going to struggle to do better. Cue lots of people telling me how they've done better, but yeah. And look, it's got a little, it's big on mouthfeel, big on hops, low on fruit and malt. I'd say fruit is big, but tropical, and low on bitterness. There's a hint of bitterness in the finish. I think it's wonderful. I think you should go to your local spoons, and if it's not, they demand that they get it and say, the John Wallace Linton has it. It's also, I don't know if it's the Swan or the other spoons in Weymouth, they've got it. So I've seen tipplers drinking it there. Yeah. So I should have edited the prelude, added bits to it, and then uploaded it, but I'm running behind schedule. I've got 6 minutes to get over to the Pen and Wig. So I'll see you later, tipplers. The Pen and Wig tipplers, home of Cask in Newport, and dogs who are members of CAMRA. You have to be here to understand what I'm on about. Anyway, also from, well, nearly down the Gower, Mumbles anyway. Yeah, it's in a Wye Valley glass, which are nice, but I just prefer a plain glass because it's not Wye Valley. This is Lifesaver from the Mumbles Brewery. Was 4.9, now 4.8. Yeah, Britain 2026. However, not 3.4% alcohol by volume, so we're kind of ahead. I'm having a great day. It's just, it's sunny. and they're nice people. They're nice dogs who are excitable. And I'm still listening to the Daily Tech News Show Hangout, where they're talking about audio and video. And they have just been so really good this year. Mind you, last year and all the previous years, they were wonderful, but they've just so much up their... Well, I don't know if they've upped their game, but they've upped their game for me because I'm far more interested in the things that they're talking about. Not that I wasn't interested before, but it's like, yeah. And the word is Tom Merritt may become the manager of Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. And he's here in July, which I have already booked leave for. Now, if he wants cost-effective fine ales, the hangout will be in the John Wallace Linton in Newport because it's close to the train station, Newport International. However, it could be in the Montague Pike, which was the marquee club. So many good bands there. And when they ran the Reading Festival, their 12th Night in Saga, they had Black Sabbath with Ian Gillan. You know. Anyway, big and malty. After this, Tesco's for essential nutrients. And then up to the project via the Gwent. The Royal Gwent, that is. Saturdays are great. They really are. Okay, I'm gone. Yeah. Caught the 50A up. The bus driver, a lady, she was wonderful. Really, really good. Gentlemen, up your game. Because customer care was her number one priority. And it's still sunny. There's a new, yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to say barmaid. Member of the bar staff, seems to be rather excellent. And behind the bar, they have a new slats with all the drinks on. They're less woody, more shiny. And apparently Brewdog are in trouble and they've called in some kind of company and they might be going bust or they might be split up and they're saying craft is over. However, in the lower Rumney Valley, in the project in Caerphilly, we still have craft. We have West Coast Pilsner. I had no idea there was a West Coast Pilsner. From Only With Love and Elusive Brewing, 5% alcohol by volume. Not hazy. I don't know if you can describe a Pilsner as smelling dry, but it has that dry aroma. Anyway. It is dry. And it has a base of a malty Pilsner, but there's it's hugely citrusy and grapefruity. And it has a grapefruit bitter finish. It's 5% alcohol by volume. And no. Oh, okay. life, Russia, that sort of thing. I don't know if have I ever had a pint glass in the project before? I need a project t-shirt. I need more project merch, full stop. Anyway, I just feel that it's a good time. It is a really good time. And I'm enjoying this. And I'm enjoying the day. And the day is just kind of disappearing completely. Yeah. I am going to make hay while the sun shines. By the way, natural light in here. Natural sunny light. And there's a dog. It's a lady dog, and I can't remember the name of the dog. But she's kind of wonderful. Mind you, in the Pen and Wig, there was a lady dog there, and she was kind of bouncy all over the place, but she was CAMRA. Definitely a CAMRA dog. Oh, that's the campaign for Real Ale, by the way. Yeah. Just enjoy yourself. Good things never last. Nothing's in the past. Ronnie James Dio when he was with Black Sabbath. Take care there and enjoy yourself. And I'm already getting croaky. Anyway. This is getting interesting, actually. So, over there was a table full of 8 Frenchmen, which I said, bonjour, messieurs. And they replied, and they were fine and whatever, and the rugby is on the TV, and they, as soon as it started, they disappeared. They said, bye-bye, and I said, au revoir, and it's like, the rugby's on the TV there? I don't understand. And if I'm slurring, it's because this is 12% alcohol by volume. Okay, it's only a 330 milliliter can, but it's 12%. You know what I mean? Vault City Instant Spark, chocolate and raspberry imperial stout. Vault City, not a sour. Who would have thought? Does it look like engine oil? Yes, it does. So, very rich. You can get the chocolate, you can get the malt. There's a hint of fruitiness to it, but I wouldn't say raspberry. Just about get the raspberry, but it's full-bodied, it's strong, alcoholic, and then you get the chocolate, and in the background you get the raspberry, but it's very, very warming. It's a sipper. It's very much a sipper. Oh, hang on. I've just discovered it's Ireland versus Italy. No French people are involved. I might watch this, actually. I've watched Mr. Blytheman's trip to Bath, and I have a feeling that come early March there could be Chippenham and some Bath as well. Need to check how much money I've got. But I like Bath. There's a lot of good places to drink. Some of them open at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. 2020. Early on, remembered. Anyway, to those who are no longer with us, I'm saying cheers. See you later.